Yo, no disrespect. And everything after everybody. That's why I have a Corolla and that's why I have a Benz. Two of them can get you there and you can enjoy yourself, you know.
But when you get to there, it come from
Yeah, man. So you decide, you know. Can me drive a Toyota, you know, it's box to me driving, you know. What? So, but as I said, everything after everything.
Welcome to another episode of the Yaad podcast, and I'm your host, Brandon Friendly. And today we have in studio the great Mr. DJ Wright, the man himself.
It's a pleasure.
You know it well.
It's an honor.
As an honor.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I want a little reason with my friend today, and for who don't know who is DJ Wright, you're gonna know him today. A lot of people know this familiar face. And you're gonna get that crazy and epic
van.
Yeah, that's
talk.
A reason. You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, so BJ. So who don't know BJ?
Who is PJ? PJ is a driven entrepreneur who loves to experience life. The good part of it, the bad part of it, just experience everything that life has to offer. I'm about that. So that is me in the best nutshell that you can do.
So give me a little bit of background and how you become the great star in entrepreneurship and promotion.
Well, you know, from day one, you know, I feel like my father kind of instilled a lot of the entrepreneurial part to it. As in, family has always been in business. My family's from St. Elizabeth. Grandfather had Wright's bus service. The Monroe states, Hampton ladies, then we're gonna know that Wright's usually in charge of the transportation for the school. My father took off of that and started the garage in Kingston. I decided that I didn't want to do the family business.
So you just branch off,
but I think I got the core tenets to make me grow within it, which is that business is about people. And if you understand that it's people drive business, then you become a people person. So me personally, I said a couple times already and people don't really believe it. If I could have it my way, but I sit down in my yard, watch some TV and chill with my very close group of people. But that don't work for business.
Not exactly.
No, so you have to put on the cap sometime, and I feel like I kind of balanced it enough now, where it is that I put enough of me out there for people to accept and to like and to want to spend and then respect the businesses that I've built and the brands that I've built. So I don't feel right now it's more about me personally, but kind of the reputation that I've built. Right? That people like what I do.
A lot of brand is under PJ's belt.
Yeah, man. I say I'm a big belly.
So let the people know the brands that's affiliated with PJ, right? So
I'm going to start with the entertainment part. So entertainment is Wright Image. So from Wright Image we have Chilling on the Farm, Daydreams, used to keep some other parties, Sundance, with Ramesh as well, Water World, having to do with Dream Entertainment. Then we know that it's the Big Bad Dream Weekend, Exodus Carnival, and then outside of that, Festival of Floats.
Right.
Yeah.
And
then within the food and beverage part, then it's the 4 restaurants, which is Top Bar, which we're at right now.
Right now, big up Top Bar, people check in. Great food, great wine, especially on a Friday night.
Yeah, man, Friday
night.
Right. Crew, Chilling Restaurant, and the new baby, which is Bowl and Spoon.
Right, so people, in an interview I talk about it, say if you come to Top Bar, Bowl and Spoon is just right, like 5 foot step across from Top Bar, so you can go there and check it out. Right, so your journey now into this business, what drives you to say, then this is what I want? Why you never chose to say, you don't want to be a pilot or entertainment and restaurant business? What drives you to that part?
So originally I wanted to be an architect. I love creating. I love seeing things come together. You know, you have a concept in your in your mind. You do it. You say, you know, when I go through school, do TD, and I love that. I buck up on a hurdle with the physics. At that time, to get into UTech, they did have the physics. And I was just like, physical me, not physically. So I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
But out of that, my brother was more on the popular side of things. And I was the little brother who was just putting together the party. I used to keep party with Yaad. And then after that, I started keep down by Ribcage. At the time, I used to keep something Good Fridays down there. And I just enjoyed.
So that's where
it all
started.
So we used to keep things at the Yaad, which that was just something that once we used to die at Jamaica, because we used to live out for Florida. Every time I'm back in, we should put together some stuff, link up in front of them, but always turn into something bigger. So then therefore, you have to go into some logistics, you have to make sure say some little lighting there, make sure some more sound there and things. So I was a little brother that was helping out that process, and I enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed it to the point where I did do little research, get into my little creative, and then I said, we're going to start with some other things. And it really and truly just snowballed into that. I liked doing it, as in to where it is that I loved doing it. And then what I found was the more I loved doing it, the more I wanted to do it, and the more it was successful. And I think that was part of my driving force with it, that I enjoyed it. I wasn't doing it necessarily for the money. I wasn't doing it for the hype. It was more just
of the enjoy.
I love
something that you love.
Yeah, man. When somebody come and I leave the party and they say, yo, when I do this thing are different, when I do this thing are different, when I tell the party nice. That meant more to me at that time. I remember saying at that time than the dollars and cents.
Right.
No, dollars and cents meant more. I do my part, I do my
part. Because you have sense to make that.
Yeah, man. do that part already, and really and truly, we build the brands, and it worked.
Okay, so partnering with other promoters to get a successful party. How was like your very first successful event that was official to say, yeah, you look up and you said,
that's Daydreams, Daydreams was the big thing. As in, Daydreams was what kind of bring a lot of light. As in, I'm not sure exactly what age group the audience is, but Daydreams, we're talking, what's that, 2004, so I started it, and it changed the game. What it was it brought fun. So first of all, Daydreams model was it keep on a Sunday. It don't keep in town. So you go all the way drive out to St. Thomas. So if it in a bad mood, you better let go that way and reach a half of you. And now say, yo, take a drive, go, because guess what? By the time you reach out there, you just enjoy yourself. And then the all-white one took a different vibe. People they come out, as in like we were strict. We were at that point where like if you don't come in here white, here, see your money back here. It's alright, man.
It's an all-white event.
Yeah, man, it's an all-white party. And Lorraine from catering, as in them time, Lorraine from only doing weddings and corporate events. So when we did talk to her, she said, what? No, sir, I don't do those type of events. And I said, no, man. But them are going in and them white, them are going clean, and them are going to want some good food. And it genuinely changed the way how the people felt. So they felt good in the space because they felt good in themselves. And then the DJs themselves also did a part to play. It's like they realized that the people come to enjoy themselves. So they don't feel like they have to force them to dance. And them are ready, them are waiting. Oh yeah, man, just give me the entertainment.
Right.
So it was a very different vibe. So that was the event that took it to the next level. And that one was what had the catalyst for the merger with what is Dream Weekend. So.
Right, and then you mentioned something of strict about the party. So what I want to ask is this: what key strategies have you implemented for successful events, or whether restaurants or for your parties?
People first. It's something that people we don't realize it in business. People first. So first so let me use the two, entertainment and events, and then after that, food and beverage, because it's two different people is first.
Right.
Within entertainment, the people that are first are your patrons. You have to make sure that you're making sure that them, what you call it, them fully entertain, them fully engaged, them want to buy the ticket, because you can't have them sit down, wait to buy a ticket at the gate. You have to make them, you know my thing, the ticket sales. I keep round robbing, no disrespect, but when I'm at the back of party, I want to buy my ticket, because guess what, I put out for you.
Right. So
from before. So when you come there, the security in place, the parking lot have light, the bathroom, them have everything it needs. It's not a guess and spell. While within the food and beverage, I know people might have it that the customer is always right and the customer is first. Is your team is first. Because guess what happens?
Your team have to be able
to
please the
deliver.
customers.
And have to deliver. So if your team can't deliver for the customer, then you'll get the customers but they're gonna just go away.
Right.
So if you can understand in business that people is what make it work, and you find ways to foster those relationships, because again, it's not easy to motivate people. Everybody as an individual have the different things that drive them. Some people working because they have a bill to pay. And some people working because they have a dream that they need to build and they need to accomplish. So you need to figure out what is happening first. So somebody in your team, they have a bill to pay, you make them go through and them do their process. But if they look like they want to build with you, you have to make sure give them the groundwork, the work to make them grow. As in just like a structure. If you have a 2-story high, you just need to put down a little foundation. But if you have about 20 stories in there, you don't know you have to go way down.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So what goes into the planning and execution of a party? Like for example, a chilling and the fun that we used to.
Yeah man, you're part of that.
Yeah, you know that.
You're part of that.
You're doing that we are back. We started, we haven't done it until you decide to listen, we'll pack up the box and we'll pack up everything and the venue and just park it. But it's not even like that. What goes into the execution of preparing and promoting a genuine successful party like that?
I say in the first part of it takes a lot of communication. So communication with our execution team, making them understand what we want to accomplish. But internally, us and Maurice, Wright and Maurice partner on that event. And the beauty of it is that I don't have to worry about nothing having to do with the food and the venue. I have to focus, we have to focus on making sure so the ticket sales them right, make sure the sponsors them are right, and making sure that when the people them reach, them good. But Maurice, let me tell you that the food always on point. Me don't have to worry about that at all. No, exactly. Food the venue itself I got pristine, we're not gonna have no problem, and it's just one of those synergies that work great. So it's our early communication and just planning and things that we just make sure that we do a lot before. So that we think about majority of the scenarios, and once we believe the customer will win out, our patrons will win out, we're in a good place with it.
Alright, so I've always sometimes for newcomers for chilling on the farm, their first thing is, boy, the ticket price is too high.
I don't know everything of everybody. I have to realize yo, no disrespect. I'm everything of everybody. That's why I have a Corolla, and that's why I have a bed. Two of them can get you there and you can enjoy yourself,
But when you get to there, come
yeah, man. So you decide, Come you drive a Toyota, and the box to be driving. So, but as I said, I know everything of everybody. And I don't believe in that. If I have to talk to you about price, then that means that we're not in the right conversation. It's value. It's value. So if you come to me and tell me say chilling on the farm is expensive, then we're in a wrong conversation.
True. And I personally believe that.
Yeah.
Because you spend $10,000-$15,000 for a ticket, you have a set of people be like, oh, I'm going to eat out my 15 grand, I'm going to drink out my 15 grand.
And I come early too.
And I'm going to go early.
And you have a next person who are complain about it, but them are rolling, party done 9:30, them are rolling 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and I tell you the party never nice.
You understand?
How? How is it nice?
Exactly, because it is an early event, and opposed to a lot of people not understanding the money it takes to promote an all-inclusive event.
They don't. Because what we want people to understand with an event like Chile is that it is the people's event. Exactly. You can consume it any way you want. If you are a person who you want to come and you want to buy champagne there for you to buy. But it's not one of them parties that you're going to see Buckler come out with sparkler and all of them stuff. Because it's not that we're advertising. Right. We want you to have a space and you enjoy yourself. Right. So the one of the things that we'll introduce now, which is the servers then where we just have a whole heap of people that bring food. Because I say not for join the line.
Right.
If you know what I'm going
on, sometimes food court right by the line,
man.
Hungry, so
you then from the catch one of them and you see them have some like some vests, some aprons them with branding on it. From the catch, just sit them say, boy, you know, could I just bring some food for me and thing? No cost. Exactly. If you decide to give them money, you give them money for it.
So that's why you pay for. You pay for ambience, you pay for food, that great vibe and great drink. It's an all-inclusive event, but sorry, so let me ask you this now, BJ. What do you think the local culture and the importance of the business growth as it comes on to event planning has to do as the impact for Jamaica right now?
I think we haven't looked at, so we were there during COVID because we did need to get some answers. So people are looking at event industry and realizing how actually connected it is to where it is that you have, I'm going to say use some simple examples. Taxi man, them a bed, the dressmaker, the lash tech, the barber, everybody are make money.
Right.
When events are
key.
See, you know, everybody room double price for cartel show now because them don't know the cartel show is actually in Kingston. So everywhere expensive now. Airbnb them. So what we need to understand is the value of what we're doing. Once you understand the value, then we know who we're selling to. Because what's happening right now is that people are not understanding, us the players, as well as the patrons, are not understanding the transaction that we're doing. Transaction that we're doing is that we're selling entertainment. If we were in Miami, if you never have a $300, don't bother even start. Decide say you're going out because parking alone at $30.
Right.
Alright? And that is way out. So if you decide say you want to park $100, they might tell you say you have to park.
And the valet parking will cost you $150.
Okay. But that is it. And you know that some places are going to tell you so they need to run your credit card before you even sit down and eat. What it is that we need to understand that not everything that big is nice. And it's a part where we strong on. I had a conversation with somebody the other day and they said they remember when they feel like chilling not as big anymore. I said that is good. I never ever want chilling to be big because when it's big, you're not going to notice little decor elements that me love.
Right.
The ladies them love that, them like take a picture. If everybody stand up in front of that, then therefore you miss
everything.
You miss the little aesthetics that make you feel like some care go into it. And what has happened is that we keep on thinking that bigger is better. Sometimes we need to keep some smaller events and price it so that the people who come out, them enjoy themselves and then ask what's next. When you enjoy yourself somewhere, yourself, go up on a vacation, you enjoy yourself. Why? When you come out and say, yo, you know, so I'm ready to start book a next one. Where we are going next? Where we are going next? But if you're going to have a shitty time,
you know, you break your energy.
Yeah, man, you say, yo, brother, waste my money. You know. Just think of that within events. A majority of time, that is what is happening. And we, the producers of the events, need to go into a zone where it is that we need to figure out the product that we're selling. Jamaica is premium. It's a premium product. Who around the world don't want to come to Jamaica?
Exactly.
Them just want a reason. But if the reason why we're giving them is not nothing special, then therefore what? Somebody say, boy, nah, I can pass on it. But when it is that you're going to put in the thought and you're going to say, alright, you know, man, I think about 5 years from now, what you want the product to look like, what you want it to feel like, and therefore you put a little bit more care into it and you hold on a little tighter onto what you allow to happen within the space.
So what leadership qualities do you think are most important for entrepreneurs today?
So it's an interesting question because it answers itself. Because you have to be a leader. So for you to be an entrepreneur, you have to be a leader. And that is the part which I think that a lot of people go into business and say that they're an entrepreneur. I think because there's a difference between owning a business and working in it day by and
Conducting it.
Yeah.
Right.
And if people know that they don't have the leadership qualities to lead a team, to inspire a team, to guide them, take the time, nurture, then it's not for you. You're going to work in the business, then you'll never be able to let go for you to even grow that business. Or what you'll end up doing is you're going to end up having to pay people to do what you should be one of your core things.
Right.
So I'd say if you feel like business is for you and you want to dig deep into the entrepreneur, figure out what you're missing in the leadership part because it's one of the most important. Because you're going to have to lead people for you to grow. Otherwise from that, you're going to stay small and that.
Because I was just going to ask you what advice you would have to people trying to start their own business, but I guess you answered that question within the question.
Yeah.
But what I want to ask for PJ, what are some of the mistakes you've made, during your journey? And you can look back and what you did to correct them.
Well, I don't have to did to correct them, but here one of the things. I had a very interesting early part in business. In life. I worked at RETV. Was basically my first job. Went well. As I was growing, the business, as I personally was growing, I found that I was ending up with a lot of conflict of interest because things that would be RE stuff that should be probably pushed into RE as end up that they wanted to talk to me and doing it.
Oh,
and
okay.
and sometimes as you grow you realize that you outgrow some space. And I didn't do what was necessary to protect my employer. So eventually we had a conflict of interest and they fired me. You see that part of it? It changed my perspective. But now when I reflect on it, so my perspective, probably up to 6 months ago, was that now reach me again. I'm going to work hard, never go and go on. Nobody now be able to tell them to come out of their place. Not work for nobody.
Not take no disrespect.
And them kind of things.
Right.
But in the hindsight of it, yes, that was part of my driving force to where I am now. But there's a part of it that I reflected on the other day that I wish that I was in the formal working environment a little longer. It would have given me a little bit more stability, a little bit more understanding of. You see, when I know, say, if I don't have some money, I can go and do some things and juggle around and make things happen. I'm going to get some more money. If you have a 9 to 5, I'd pay no matter what.
Exactly.
So you have to figure out how you manage the pay. See, that skill set is a part that caught much later in life. And if I felt like if I got that discipline a little earlier, it would have probably shortened some of my obstacles on my journey, make it a little bit easier. So that would be part of what I said. I wish I did say in the corporate world a little longer to get to understand formal business. Yes, I understand it from the college part, but seeing it operational and understanding even some of the things like repercussions and just scenarios on how it is that when people don't do their part within it. I feel like that would have been something that I wish that I got more of. And then you have a second part to the question. You say
mistakes. No. The second part of the question, I'm gonna ask you about No, what I wanted to ask you is this: how you manage the demands of running such a high profile event while maintaining a work-life balance?
I'm gonna manage it. I'm gonna manage it. Rough. I know time I see me on a zombie, I see. Friday when you see me as a zombie, I drink out the stress. Talk the truth, I drink out the stress. Come and see myself, say, boy. But yeah, it's not easy. The truth of it is that sometimes you really want to stay here.
But you can't stay here.
You can't stay here. No money in there.
But alright.
So I want to reach that stage where it is that things happening.
You make money while you're sleeping.
Yeah, and not from property or those kind of things, from things that you love. As in, like, I love seeing this grow. I love seeing that now people are here and active in the middle of the day and them about the place. As in, they made a decision in it. They was going about them day and them say, you know, I want to come here so because of this. So there must have been something that I'm doing right.
Alright.
Or the team doing right.
Good.
Yeah.
Because, alright, we know you started out in the entertainment industry, right? Working with the whole entertainment fraternity and all. But what caused you to pivot into restaurant?
So you know, the restaurant is just a part of the journey. It's hotel I'm going to. So I'm going to look back on this podcast and I'm going to go on my tech piece side and I'm going to say, yeah, see that? 6 years ago, let's say it, 8 years ago, let's say it's hotel. Hotel is my one thing that Jamaica can't mash up. Is tourism.
Exactly. Always.
So therefore, me want my piece of the tourism pie. And I knew that 10 years ago. So all of what I'm doing has been in motion to do that. I used to be a gas scenario. When fiction was selling, I buy fiction, then brother and a group of people, they come together, so I buy fiction, because fiction did a sell. And out of it, another man come with more money, and he buy it. Right?
So
we're right, and we're signing up for things and everything. But guess what I realized? That wasn't for me. What enough for you?
Just definitely.
Enough for you. To the point where I remember I get the call one day, I set up for Waterworld. And I get a call, say, boy, you know, man who buy the place, I look at operation manager. I say, oh, come on. You just check, man, just buy the place and
yeah.
And you don't have nobody for run it or come to me, you know.
Sending like all your feelings.
Yeah, man. I said, nah, man. I say, yeah, come on, man, I'm not on that.
Yeah.
And then they call me back like about an hour and say, no, man, think about it and whatever. I say, yo, hear me say, I'm not going to make my ego get up bigger than me. Just tell me how the money part I say.
Yeah.
And I went in there, worked there for a year, got it up and running, going good, and then I had to do my exit. Because that wasn't for me.
Right.
The truth of it, I'm happy that I learned that because nightclub business, I don't mean that. You get me?
Yeah.
You see the restaurant part where literally I can host and make sure that right. Nightclub, too much ego. Too much, you have to know some me there. I can't, I don't do that part, right? But if we go into the hospitality part of it, where it is that we're going to resort and somebody already come with a frame of mind. The frame of mind, when somebody come to a restaurant and the one that they go to a party, it's two different ones. I come to a restaurant because I knew I'm going to come spend some money. You know, so nothing under the free.
Right. And
I come in there to come and have an experience. It's either me and my team fail them, or we meet the expectations with a party. Majority of the times, person come there and say, yo, come, entertain. But I'm spending the money, a year time now, kind of thing. So it's a little bit harder and it's a lot more ego-driven and stuff. But the hotel, that is where I see myself. As in, I want to create something that is so unique to Jamaica that brings together what things that I know and I'm passionate about. Entertainment, food and beverage, and the country that I love. So if I can put all of that together and package that and create my own vibe, my own brand on that, it's something that I believe that can have all over the country.
Right. So as PJ Wright and Wright image, right? What do you think sets your brands? And I have to put the word S on the brand.
Yeah, man.
What sets your brands different from the other branding companies or entities?
I want to say it's set that, I know what was different about us. We realized early that part about people. People, partnership equals profit. That's how I look at it. So one, I believe that you have to have good partners who have a same vision as it. Everybody at this thing, sometimes people think that they can get at this thing by themselves. And that's how the world works. It's more and more understanding that
Teamwork.
it's team.
And I always believe that teamwork really makes a dream work.
We never get that, we never learn that. But if you think and you're going to go into some things and use it, Chinese society, and them family and them team.
Right.
That is why them don't need to hire nobody outside because them have them team. Jewish society. Keep it within the family and everything. We never get that. The reality is we as black people, island people, we get it, we learn it different. You have to go own your own. If tomorrow somebody say, boy, a piece of land is selling and it's $3 million feet and you have 1.5, you know, tell nobody about it.
Exactly.
You're going to try to get the next 1.5.
Real talk.
But guess what? My next man will buy it for 3 and you don't benefit at all. Nobody don't benefit. What we need to figure out is that partnership part and understand the repercussions of bad partnership. Other societies have done that. Where it is that if you do bad business, there's no business to do, you know.
Exactly.
Because if you do bad business, then it's an ostracized, you can't do no more. We're not doing that. We're okay with somebody do bad business too. We're friends, and we're not saying to them, say, yo, you need to correct that. We're not holding them accountable. So that is the part that I feel like if people understand that it's not about the whole hog and them, but more your community and building up your partnership. And then after that, building up your people. They be the people who supporting you or the people who working for you. And therefore, it automatically equals to the profit.
Good. So, this question that I really want to ask now, PJ, because you have to address, you still have to address certain people, you know. With your business, right, and top bar, crew bar, for people who think it's just for corporate people, what you have to say about that?
To everybody, just a mindset to me. Everybody have money, we just have what we want is, we want the person who come in for what we sell. Ben, we're going to use the example again. Ben's no business if you're black, blue, brown.
Exactly.
Once
you get the money.
Once you come there and you understand, say, this is what it is, this is the way how we do our thing, this is what we're selling. If you want that, that's sell down the road. But this is what we're selling. And it's not, I want to understand selling everything of everybody.
Right.
I don't know disrespect.
Real talk, but even people
disrespect.
know because you always, I go find somebody, I go be like, no, that bigger than me, I'm not going to go there. So them admit the fact.
But and so it go. I say, yo, I tell you this, man, use an example, my dad, what you call it. But I'm Miami, I use Miami. I'm going to sit down and I'm eat somewhere. And then somebody come, one of my managers come to me and say to me, say, boy, I book the table through link and whatever and thing. Come have some connections. Somebody say, I get a nice table and thing. And the manager come to me and say to me, say, boy, how are you doing? See you enjoying and stuff and stuff. Have a little thing to the situation. I need this table. All that you have consumed already has been paid, is going to be covered, but I'm going to have to move you over to this one. I have 2 tables that are proper. If you possibly can go to and whatever. What may I go say to the man? Say, now,
exactly.
the man who for table, come.
Yeah.
You don't have a problem with that. You have to just understand, say, the world have levels.
Which is right.
I'm glad somebody get through the door. I'm gonna get to sit down there and them thing. But I'm not going to size up to understand. I don't know what that relationship is.
Right.
That might person be the person who come there every day and spend that money. And it's just like the little pet peeve is that they like this seat. Yeah, alright. I'm business with that.
It's totally understandable as a man when they're in a business though.
Exactly. But it's just how I say. Some things have to be real and we're not even, it's not equal, and everything of everybody. Time and place. We just have to know, say, yo, sometimes you just kind of have to know, say, it's a different point on the journey. And just take the good and the bad together because me want everybody come up a crew, top bar and all them something. But if you decide say, well, come up here, so just kind of just work with what we are doing. It's not say, well, we don't want nobody come there. That's why we want everybody good.
So, you didn't tell me, I'm going to ask you, so what's next for PJ other than the hotel business?
Otherwise, so that, I want to focus on bowl and spoon. Cartel Senator Road.
Yeah.
Cartel Senator come out and you want some bowl and spoon. So, it's just, I like the brand. It kind of have a different.
And it's very unique.
Yeah, man. And I feel like now people thinking a lot more healthier. We have much more information. So you have to give the people the variety. So while it's simple food, it works for the person who wants something quick. And I feel like there's so much more that can grow on it. So I want to give it some love.
Alright.
So.
PJ, most of your restaurants are in Kingston. You think, well, I'm not even going to say over the island alone, but you think you probably have to bring a top bar or crew bar go Miami or...
No, I love Jamaica, nothing like a joke, but just as in...
So that take it to any other parishes like Mandeville or...
Yeah man, but this is the part where it is the people part. So one, we need to know the people want it, and we have to know some of the people who can do it. So once we have that, then we know the opportunity to go and show. I just say it work. It's something that will just present itself and we're going to just attack it and say, see that would have wait for how long. But until I know the people that want it and I have the people who can do it, so put it on hold.
You don't believe it? Remember, you see yourself as a household name, right?
Well, I see that people see my
No,
when people still tell me to come out of them way in a party same way. So it's not fully house.
They probably just laugh at
they're not having glasses.
They're not having glasses and probably like, you know, but
yeah.
So alright then. So so what unique opportunities do you see in Jamaican market for company entrepreneurs? Like people who want to come up with this restaurant thing.
Well, the thing is this, you know what is different between now and when I started doing everything? It was a lot harder. So in technology never did it. You couldn't do as in like what we doing now. We would have a hope say TVJ call me and put up on one of them programs.
Right.
But just talk about what we want to talk about.
True.
How would I get the information out here? So I feel like entrepreneurs now they have a cheat code. It's just for them to use it where it is that technology is going to only grow. And guess what? People are only going to become, let's call it lazier, because they want it easier. So the easier they can get to them, the more you can make money off of it. And that is it. That is the way how business is. Business is about making something either more convenient to somebody or making it essential. As in, GPS not convenient at all, but very essential. So you have to pay that. But GPS has found it convenient to pay them. Not true? It's all different up or whatever.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out how to do it. And right now, the reason why I like restaurants, entertainment, and eventually the hospitality is that it will always need the people element.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of it.
It has to.
You have
to eat.
You have to eat.
You have to eat. It's so weird.
Yeah, man. So even if you want to order the food from somewhere and a beer and you do it through app, you still have to, somebody have to make it and those stuff. So I stay within that realm of the things that need the people, but anybody who is within entrepreneur, find a way to make another entrepreneur job easier. Make it easier for him, make it save some money. And that is the way to win. And try to, and at the same time, understand it's a team thing. If you build up a team and everybody on the team want to win, can't lose. And when you lose, you feel good. If I see somebody go and say, John, we reach second, but yeah. Because everybody happy that they reach to a specific point. And that's the thing. If it was you won in a race and you come second, then therefore you just mean say you lose.
Right,
but if it's a team and you say, yo, you know, so we'll go out, next year, I'll catch them,
Yeah, most definitely so.
So be nicer.
Alright, so looking at how you promote your brands to get them where they are now? You feel like 3 years from now, branding will be easier?
Yeah, man. It is. No. I used to walk around and put flyer up on car. That we have to do was sit up at night time and put flyer up on car. Man run me up. Come on, car. Why go? No, can sit down and pay for ad, and I can decide on who I want to see that by just some simple things that they like.
Alright, so has anybody ever approached PJ and be like, PJ, I want to do something for my work with you?
But they're not really. Enough of them, majority of people they were serious. What they want is the cheat code. It's not the. I'm not gonna fully say it the way home for say it, because I don't want nobody come use it for me. But if you want something, you probably would even willing to pay for it. Because when you go to the university, then education,
Pay for the education.
and you have to pay for it, done? You go in there, spend your money 5 years, 4 years, and you work hard for so that you get the education. Right now, I feel like everybody, not everybody, I feel like a lot of people are like, yeah man, but man, if you know say me and the man in the street, I mean can help him, I mean can bust him bigger.
So they don't approach you
Yeah man,
to be an investor or...
no man, people tell me say, no man, you know, it's a long time you need a man like me for your team. I say, that's the conversation. You get me? Oh, you don't know about me, I mean run the road. I'm like, that's not it. What we need is...
But you always look, alright, so I'm not gonna say always, but you have look forward for having people joining your team.
People who have been, there are people who have been a part of a team and not been a part of a team. And those stuff. And I want to see people grow. There are some people who have started from doing stuff. I use an example. And I work with Max Squad talk it all the while. Fagan from Max Squad. A high school tour we are doing. Fagan work over by Quad at the time as a head of security. I'ma say, yo, was supposed to use a security company for do the high school tour, and I don't know what the security company, they must have sent 2 guys and the man looks scrawny. And we're going into high school and with the picnic them, and I said, no, this don't make sense. I need some of them big thick man that make the picnic them doesn't know so them leave the art style up. And we call Fagan and say, Fagan, yo, we need someone to Fagan work it out. I think it was 4 people come. Literally on the day, them have a black tape over the quad shirt. And at the back of it say bouncer. And them a work. And I say, boy, I'm grateful for the opportunity. A week and a half after, I come with his own shirt, Max Squad. And that is what Max Squad started from. Because the reality of it is that he has now found something that was needed.
Right.
If you look at my business and you say to me, say, PJ, this is what you need. I believe that you need to do a reality show to help your thing. Then I sit down to go figure out what it's going to take to do the reality show. Come show me it.
Right, exactly.
Make we do it. We do it. Make some money out of it and just that's the part where I feel like right now somebody quicker to pitch me on how me for pay them for do that rather than how them for do it to go get paid.
Right.
Isn't
that partnership?
Exactly. We go into it and we do it as if you look at it as in there's so many as in the pay that I can pay somebody is that I got to tell them no. But if it is there and you have it as a product, it's easier to sell it.
Good.
Because if you have it and you have, just like we have a podcast and we'll get some sponsor all over it and them stuff.
Yeah, that's
You can't tell them about it, say boy, what we are going to do. Have to show them it.
Exactly.
And I think that is the part where a lot of people when I say that they're not really read about it.
Because we can say me and you are the kind of person where we believe what we see not what we hear. You understand? We rather see it than hear.
Yeah,
so come show me what you have, bring your A game and then we can say. You understand? Because man, we can tell us that PJ, you know, so we can fly a plane.
Yeah, man.
But it's never been on a airplane before.
You know,
it never went on cockpit.
anything it want.
You understand? More people say anything it want. So I'm glad you as a successful take off the glass and say, successful businessman, right? Can make a lot of people understand that partnership is the way.
Yeah, man, we have to look at it that way. As in, you see, we have to unlearn some things. I say it already, but I want to say it again. The whole hard thing and the me and boy, I have this and it's dead.
Right, because it's not really good when every man wants to be the man.
No.
When everybody should be focusing on greatness.
No.
You understand? So people you can see, as what PJ Wright said, teamwork. He believes in teamwork and so do I. And it's a great interview with a lot of reasons. There's some topics where I'm not even put them down for touch them because I have a bad feel and that's a whole different reasoning now. But for a lot of people who don't know PJ, when I would have said mine.
Okay, I'll work with
Jamaica, I would have said
but the thing is them are going to know, you know, because you know say
Yaad podcast and I start saying don't see PJ that I don't know, but I have to box and say come on. You understand, but yeah. It's a great interview with people and I wrap up this episode of the Yaad podcast and I want to also say today's episode is being sponsored by Tap Bar.
On location.
Shot on location at Tap Bar. And just like the video, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. And look out for more greatness to come. And another part few with PJ. Big up, man.
Respect everyone, bro.
Alright, that is it.